Hello, hi guys. Welcome you all to the DevOps Delight YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to see yet another task of 100 days of DevOps task challenge. I am here on the Chrome browser. Let me type engineer.kodekloud.com/practice. Hit enter. I directly got these tasks UI because I auto set my password and username. In your case, it may differ. It will prompt you to enter your username and password. Once you have given those details, you will also get the same screen as like me. Let me click on the start button. As part of our 100 days of DevOps task challenge, today we will see day 66, deploy MySQL and Kubernetes task. Let me click on the start button. It may take 1 or 2 minutes to load our task. Meanwhile, I'm skipping the video here for a while. Okay, we got our task. First, let me read the task, then we will look into the solution. A new MySQL server needs to be deployed on Kubernetes cluster. The Nautilus DevOps team was working on to gather the requirements. Recently, they were able to finalize the requirements and shared them with the team members to start working on it. Below, you can find more details. Create a persistent value MySQL-PV. Its capacity should be 250 MI. Set other parameters as per your preference. Create a persistent volume claim to request this persistent volume storage. Name it as MySQL-PV-claim and request a 250 MI of storage. Set other parameters as per your preference. Create a deployment named MySQL-deployment. Use any MySQL image as per your preference. Mount the persistent value at mount path /var/lib/mysql. Create a node port type service named MySQL and set node port to 30007. Create a secret named MySQL-root-pass having a key pair value where key is password and its value is. Create another secret named MySQL-user-pass having some key pair values where first key is username and its value is KodekloudEngineer. Second key is password and its value is something. Create one more secret named MySQL-db-url. Key name is database and value is KodekloudDB3. Define some environmental variables within the container. Name MySQL_root_password should pick up value from secret key reference. Name MySQL-root-pass and the key password. Name MySQL database should pick up value from secret key reference. Name MySQL-db-url and the key database. Name MySQL_user should pick value from secret key reference. Name MySQL-user-pass key. Key is of username. Name MySQL_password should pick up value from secret key reference. Name of MySQL-user-pass and the key password. Note: the kubectl utility on jump host has been configured to work with the Kubernetes cluster. Alright, we have to create one persistent volume claim, and a deployment and a service. Secrets is of three secrets and some environmental variables. Right. First, let me see what are all the resources that we have in our cluster. Kubectl get all. Right now, we are having only one service resource named Kubernetes. Apart from it, we have nothing. Now, let me first create a service. So, let me go to Kubernetes official documentation, service YAML, Kubernetes official. Click on it, come all the way down. So, here, let me click on service type, click on node port. We need to have node port, right? So, let me copy this YAML file back here. Let me do vi. So service like mysql service.yml. Yes, I paste it. Let me remove whatever not required. All right, our service name will be, they mentioned, right, MySQL. So let me give the same. And then service type is of node port. That is fine. Let me give the selector as app MySQL. And here default port, we have to keep MySQL port. So MySQL default port is 3006. Let me keep it. And then node port will be 3007. So yeah, that is what we have to do. Escape :x, enter. Now we'll create secrets. So let me do the kubectl create secret. So we have to create a secret of generic type. And first one will be, let me keep this one, hyphen from hyphen literal equals to having a key of password. Then it is a value for this key. Let me copy and paste here. Enter. Now if I do the kubectl get secret, we'll be having the one that we created right now. So that way we need to create all the remaining secrets. Hyphen from hyphen literal equals to username. So will be this one. Let me copy it, paste it here, hit enter. Okay, we have to do the kubectl create secret, but we did the kubectl get secret there. So let me remove it. Here it should be kubectl create secret, not get secret. Second one will be password. Let me copy it. This is the value. Kubectl delete secret MySQL hyphen user hyphen pass. So now let me do create again. Username, let me copy it, paste it here, enter. Yeah, it was created now. Let me do the secret of another MySQL dby from URL. Kubectl create secret generic. This is the name of the secret. Then hyphen from hyphen literal equals to database equals to value will be this one. Let me copy it, paste it here, enter. As of now, we will be having kubectl get secrets. We are having three secrets, and then we have created service. Now let's create a persistent value. Let me do the vi mysql hyphen pv.yml si. So persistent value, let me get the YAML file from Kubernetes documentation. Whatever the changes required, we will change them later. Here, as of now, they mentioned PV name. This is the one. Let me copy it. I remove the default one and copy this one, paste it here. And then they mentioned capacity to TMI. Let me change this TMI. And remaining things, they did not specifically mention anything. So let me keep them and we will add whatever things required. Okay. Now let me create persistent value claim. MySQL pvc.yml. Enter, press right. Let me get the YAML file from here. So this is the one. Let me copy it, paste it here, and its name will be mysql-pv-claim. Let me copy it, paste it here. And then what else they have given? We need to have a request of 250 MI. TMI escape colon X enter. Now we have our persistent value claim, and then we will be having our deployment. We type vi mysql hyphen deploy.yml si. Let me get the deploy manifest. Let me copy this one, paste it here. Now let me see create a deployment. This is the one. Let me copy it, paste it, and then we'll be having a persistent value mount path. We have created secrets, so that's fine. We need to add some environmental variables. They asked us to use any MySQL image. All right, so labels will be, let me keep MySQL replicas. They did not mention anything, so let me remove this, or else we can keep it as one. By default, it will be one. Then under selector match labels, let me keep MySQL instead of default one. And under templates as well, let me keep it MySQL instead of Nginx. And then our container name will be MySQL. Then our container image, we can keep anything, but let me go with MySQL colon latest, right? And then persistent value will be and ports. So ports will be, let me keep it as 3006, which is of MySQL default port. And then we need to have environmental variables, right? So let me define them. Also, we need to remember that we did not attach our persistent volume claim or persistent volume yet. That's still pending. Let me do them. Right now, let me do environmental variables. So like this, we need to define. Let me copy it, paste it here. So what will be the name? So first one will be this one. Let me copy it, paste it here. And then since we are getting pick up value from the secret key reference, right? So we have to do value from where we are getting secret key references. So let me copy it. And then from secret, so this will be the name. Let me copy it. And then its value key will be password. It will get automatically from the value associated with this key. So let me copy this one, paste it. Now second one will be database, MySQL underscore database. Let me copy it. Let me remove this line, paste it, and it will be getting value from this is the secret name, database. Same way we have two other environmental variables where they are picking up their values from the secrets. Paste it here, paste it at that time as well. Now let me edit them. Our third environmental variable will be MySQL underscore user. Let me copy it. Then its secret name will be MySQL underscore MySQL hyphen user hyphen pass. And its key will be username. Our final environmental variable will be MySQL underscore password. Let me copy it. Secret name will be MySQL hyphen user hyphen pass. And its key will be password. Right? We have injected environmental variables to our container from the secrets that we have defined earlier. Now we need to define the persistent volumes and volume claim. First, let me define the volume modes. Then we will be having volumes. So name will be MySQL hyphen volume. Its path will be mount path will be at value MySQL. Let me copy it. Persistent volume at mount path, right? So mount path will be this one. Now let me define the volumes. Let me define name of the volume as MySQL hyphen volume. Here let me define the persistent volume claim. What is the name of it? Volume claim name will be MySQL hyphen PV hyphen claim. Let me copy it, paste it here. Everything whatever needs to be. Now escape colon X enter. Now let me do the cat MySQL hyphen PV hyphen YML. Let me see what we have defined here. So here we did not mention any host path. It didn't mention anything. We need to define host path here, guys. Sudo vi sudo is not required. Let me type vi mysql hyphen pv dot yml. Then there is the host path. Path will be mount data mysql escape colon x enter. Now let me apply one by one. Kubectl apply hyphen f mysql-pv.yml. Now let me apply the persistent volume claim. Let me apply the deployment as well. mysql-deploy.yml. Enter. Oh, there is some issue here. Let me do the cat mysql-deploy.yml. Somewhere something indentation issue. Let me copy and do the YAML validation. YAML validator online. Let me paste it here. Click on go. So there are multiple issues. See here we are having multiple indentation issues. Finally, we got the correct YAML. Let me copy it. Sudo rm-rf. So instead of editing all those things, let me remove it and then mysql-deploy.yml. We don't need sudo here. Now let me do the vi mysql-deploy.yml. Si, paste it, escape :x, enter. Now let me do the kubectl apply-f mysql-deploy.yml. Yes, now it is created. Now let me do the kubectl get pv. So we have our persistent value name mysql-pv. Kubectl get pvc. We have our persistent volume claimed mysql-pv-claim. It is still creating. We'll see if in case any issues. Then kubectl get secrets. We have our three secrets. Kubectl get svc. We have our service. Okay, we did not apply kubectl apply -f mysql service .yml. Kubectl get svc. Yeah, we have our service as well. Now let me do the kubectl get deploy. We have our deployment. It is not yet ready. So our pvc is still in pending state. There may be some issue. Kubectl describe deploy mysql-deployment. Kubectl describe pvc mysql-pv-claim. Storage class standard. Sudo pi mysql-pvc. So mysql-pv-claim is fine. And then here we see we are having some issues, right? Match labels. We have to define something here. App will be mysql escape :x, enter. Now let me do the kubectl apply -f mysql-pvc.yml. The issue here. Okay, since we have not added in pv, but we have added app mysql in the pvc, we are getting the error. So let me do the vi mysql. Let me remove them here. Selectors not required. If we keep it here, then we need to mention in the pv as well. Escape :x, enter. Let me do the kubectl apply -f mysql-pvc.yml. Now again issue. So yeah, this one, since we are getting this error, this means let me delete kubectl delete pvc mysql-pv-claim. Now let me recreate it. So yeah, it is created now. Kubectl get pvc, still in pending state. Let's wait for a while. Describe pvc mysql-pv-claim. Wait for pod scheduled. Kubectl get deploy. Let me delete the deployment as well. Kubectl delete deploy mysql-deployment. Now let me do the kubectl apply -f mysql-deployment.yml. Let me do the kubectl get pvc now. It is bounded. Kubectl get deploy. Still get ready. Kubectl get pv. Kubectl get pv. So persistent value. Let's see it. It is available. It is bound. Kubectl get pod. It is still container config error. Kubectl describe pod. Couldn't find the password in mysql-root-pass. mysql-root-pass. So there is some error. MySQL root-pass. Let me do the kubectl edit deploy. And then our deployment name will be MySQL-deployment. Let me come all the way to environmental variable of this one. So here see we need to get it from the MySQL_root_password. Yeah, right. And then secret key MySQL-root-pass password escape :x, enter. Let me do the kubectl describe deploy MySQL hyphen deployment. You see here we are getting the error. Let me check the secret ones. See secret or name of it will be MySQL hyphen root hyphen pass. Same but password. See here password should be MySQL underscore root underscore pass. But we are having password. Let me do the since it is same kubectl delete pod. Now let me do the kubectl get pods. Let's see here. See here mistake. Yes is multiple times. So that is what made I take here. Let's enter. Now let me do the kubectl delete secret MySQL hyphen root hyphen pass. Let me create it. Now it is created. Now let me do the kubectl get deploy. It is ready. Alright. Now let me do the kubectl get pods. So this is a pod. Now let me do the kubectl exec hyphen it and then my SQL pod and then hyphen hyphen df space hyphen h and then slash var. So where we are having slash lib slash MySQL. Enter. Here you see devsda1. Let me kubectl exec hyphen sh. Now let me go to cd slash var slash lib slash MySQL less. So here we can able to see volumes, see dev sda1 value MySQL mounted. So with this we can confirm that we have completed the task. Let me click on this check button to validate our work. Click on confirm. Yes, we did it right. Congratulations. That's it for this video guys. See you in another video with yet another task of 100 days of DevOps task challenge. Till then, keep learning, keep practicing. Thank you.